Hello, my name is Nathan Burt, and in this PowerPoint, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and how I see technology being used in the classroom. Now, first going to start off with some of my favorite assistive technologies to be used in the classroom. Now, I only have two, and that's PowerPoints and videos, but like I have here listed, I have the PowerPoints that help with students to learn best through visual aid, and it gives them something to look at during the lecture so they're not just hearing someone speak and they just have something to look at so they can match something with what I'm saying. And then there's videos, which give students something other than me to listen to during a lesson. And I think when it's partnered with a worksheet, so the students have something to work on, it'll help them stay focused during the actual video. I'm an agriculture education major here at the university, and I have a very broad experience in agriculture education. All throughout high school and even here in college, I've helped with many ag-related events, and that stems from helping people show animals, and then to helping with leadership development events, which are events where students will go and participate in contests that involve speaking and running meetings with parliamentary procedure and using Robert's rules. A couple of my hobbies are hunting, playing video games. I like to hang out with my friends. I'm involved with the BSM here on campus, and I like to play card games with a bunch of my friends. Uh, I believe technology needs to be used quite often in the classroom. It's a way for students to be able to learn in multiple ways, not just from listening to a lecture, but actually interacting with the lesson, whether it be using an interactive program to answer questions about the lecture, or, just watching a video and filling out a worksheet. My views on the importance of technology in the classroom, it's actually very important because I can relate to a lot of the students that learn better with the aid of technology. Because not every student learns the same way, and using technology to help every learning style or using technology helps to cater to every learning style and not just one particular style in general. One of my favorite teaching theories is constructivism, and it's basically a theory that states that knowledge is constructed based on personal experiences and hypotheses of the environment, and that each person learns in a different way. And I can plan to use this because when I'm making my lessons, I can make them more diverse, and when I present them, it's not going to be in just one particular way. It'll be multiple different ways, not just in a lecture, but I'll use PowerPoints, videos, and I'll just cater to every single learning style, whether it's visual, kinesthetic, or just by the students that work better by listening to a lecture. There's four different methods of teaching I've learned that really stand out to me. And the first one is informal instruction, which is a style of getting to know your students on a more personal level and having your classroom be less like a classroom and more just like a place where students can feel comfortable to have a conversation with you about whatever they're learning that particular day. The second is direct instruction, which is the lecturing method of teaching, which is used by most teachers today. And it's just basically standing up in front of the class and lecturing the entire 45 to 50 minutes that you're in the classroom. The next is inquiry-based learning, and that's a style where students practice problem solving and critical thinking skills to arrive to a conclusion. And the last is cooperative learning, which is when students are put into a small group and they work together to accomplish a task together. How technology can change a school's culture. It can change a school culture in many different ways. It can cause students to be more responsible for their own work by having them to check their work online on a regular basis. It can help by making students get together in groups to help each other and figure assignments out by themselves without having to seek help from their teacher. And a culture of students just being self-efficient and getting their assignments done together is a great thing that can come from technology. How tech can make a sense of community. Technology can create a sense of community and student reflection because it makes students get together to figure out schoolwork they would need to complete online. It also helps with students to become more responsible in checking up on their own work on an online class, where they have the option to go online and see, hey, I've got this assignment due this week, so I need to get this done. And they're also able to see the work they have completed and the work that they still need to complete. In ways I think I'm going to apply technology in my lesson plans. Since I'm an agriculture education major, PowerPoints are going to be some of my best friends because I can add pictures of whatever I'm talking about from different breeds of animals. I can put pictures of all the breeds to whenever you're going over reproduction in animals, I can put pictures of the reproduction track on the actual PowerPoint. There are a couple interactive games that actually involve agriculture that I could think of, and one that's actually been made fun of a lot, but is actually really accurate, is a farming simulator. Because not only is it a very accurate simulation of what you do on a farm, but it's got things that involve with money. So, how much money you spend into planting a crop. It's got that involved in it, and there's just so many different things. Like they came with every single aspect of running a farm, and that can be a very good thing for students to use because it will help them realize like what goes into running a farm and how much money, and actually thinking of all the different things you need to put into a farm. And then also just using videos for certain activities, or things like giving animals shots, putting them in a head gate, learning how to lead them around from the show ring. There are many of these videos online that I will definitely plan to use in my classroom to show the students how to do this when we're not able to actually go out into the field and do these activities in person. And these are the two websites I used for my research on this PowerPoint. And thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.